Look at these fat chickens. They're getting big. And they're not escaping. They're too fat now to escape. Holy shit. That cast iron skillet was full of bird food probably 4 hours ago. Got some problems here. My other video, I showed you a picture of my saw smashed. So I guess this is all one assembly. You got the handle and the throttle. Well, not the throttle, the safety. I guess it's the throttle too. And it's part of the fuel tank. So this whole undercarriage is all connected. So in order for me to finish my land clearing job, I got to get my saw fixed. I really need a backup saw, so I'm looking to get a bigger steel saw, probably like an MS 500, if that's a number, but something in like the 65cc range with like a 24-inch bar. But yeah, last night I was on eBay and I ordered a new body fuel tank assembly thing. It's original not OEM. It's factory still, so steel, however you pronounce it. So this will be coming up. It's not going to be a how-to at all. It'll just be like a time lapse of me scratching my head, wondering why I took it apart and how do I put it back together. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Damn, that's a good looking tree, huh? Yeah, and then down our driveway, got 2 boxwoods and this red bud right there. I mean, how lucky are we that we get to live here? This is it's pretty crazy. I'm always in disbelief. Everybody that comes over is like, dude, you got a badass driveway. So here's another excavator project. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know, but I have tons of debris from a lot of jobs that I've done, and demolition for a concrete driveway, some brick from under an old patio that I demoed, some cinder blocks that were destroyed. Anyways, I'm starting to dam up this area. So obviously I haven't. Below our topsoil is, what do you call it? Clay. We have clay right under the topsoil, so I'm gonna scrape it down and get to the clay. But, so I'll build this up, put an overflow on it, and then, well, yeah, we'll have a little pond here right next to our orchard. It'll probably just be a mosquito trap. I hope not. I just want a body of water on our land for our ducks to hang out at. Yeah, busy day today. It's actually raining most of the day, so unfortunately no woodlot clearing progress will be made. I just got home from doing some layout on a couple houses for some design work, landscape design, and some paver stuff and retaining wall projects possibly I'll get to be bidding on in the near future, so that'll be good. We're behind this barn that's down in our pasture. Pretty excited after seeing the progress there. This is gonna be our next area, obviously, to clear out. Still got some wood here to process. Look, it's not even laying in the dirt. It's just aged, it's ready to burn practically. The whole day I was driving, I was going out to Boonville, Kentucky. I couldn't help but thinking how much I need a sawmill and how useful, clearly, obviously, how useful of a resource it is that I have that is so plentiful out here. So all these trees, my seasonal creek, it's just all the water runoff in this valley. So yeah, I mean, right here we're at the bottom of this pasture. You could see the hillside. I really want to clear this area, get rid of all these trees besides the oaks. Anything that drops like a nut, I want to keep, so when we're running pigs through here, they can forage on that. But we want all this cleared out, and right here, I'll probably end up excavating some type of trail. I'll just dig the high spot and fill the low spot, and then we could have a walking trail that goes through this valley alongside these big mature trees. These will be gone. Yeah, it's quite an undertaking trying to figure out what to do. We've had 3 different foresters come out here, and not one of them can give me the answer that I need. They all say, one of them was a wildlife management person. They said to get rid of, they said our maple trees. They're like, maple's not good for anything. Well, we want to make maple syrup, so maple's good for us. But not so much for what he thinks. We had another forester come out and say that we should get rid of the mature trees because we can make money on them. Obviously, timber is a natural renewable resource that we should be, and we do plan to make money on harvesting. But on the other side of it, these are some beautiful big oaks right in the middle of our pasture, and we don't want to get rid of them, at least not yet. So they want us to get rid of the big ones and keep the smaller saplings, and at the same time clear it out. Clear out the smaller saplings, keep the ones that are growing straight, that are doing good. So it's just this constant battle of getting the information that, basically what I want to hear. Like I said, we've been talking to people in the industry, and they have good advice. It's all conflicting advice, and it really just boils down to, what do we want? We do know that we want our area to be beautiful. We want to make room for animals. And if I could start using this renewable resource on my property for projects that I need, that are upcoming relatively quickly, then that's probably what I'm gonna do. So that means clearing out the small saplings to make room for us to bring fencing down to here, or probably even, the fencing will probably be right here and the trail will be this way. And our pasture will just go up over there. I don't know when baby calves are born, but we do have 2 calves coming. We're first on the list in our small farms group. They're gonna give us 2 calves to raise. They are gonna be bred. They're gonna have 2 calves. The original 2 that we started with are gonna be auctioned off, and that money's gonna go to our small farms group. And in return for us raising them, we get to keep the new calves and build our herd. So yeah, we need fencing. So I guess through YouTube and me just talking to myself in my forest, I have found a great use for my wood and how I'm gonna log it. So thanks for listening to my TED Talk. God, I don't know what to do. We have a really good grove of Georgia pine. I want shade for animals here and there. There'll be some trees that stay scattered, but, well, here we go. This is a good example. This one's leaning way over. That one needs to go. It's all deformed, but look at that. Huge straight timber. Nice straight timber. Yeah, back to coming full circle of how useful my renewable resources that I have unlimited access to. Man, I want to get a sawmill bad, and I don't know what kind of sawmill to get. I was looking at the wood-mizer. I think the model I was like the most interested in. I want it long. It needs to be able to cut 16-foot beams, and I think I could redneck an extension to it, but they're like about 10 grand. I was looking at the $2,600 hobo freight sawmill, but that's only 144 inches, so that's 12 feet long. Maybe that would be a start. Maybe that, and then I could sell it. I don't know if there's any resale for that though. This old couple that I know, John and Betty, I was talking to them today. I sell eggs to Betty. Hell yeah. Making money on the farm, $5 a dozen. It's a deal for her and a deal for me. Anyways, so I was talking to her. She knows a guy, an older gentleman that has a sawmill, and he uses it all the time. So I might just contract out the initial saw work that I'm looking for. That's probably I don't know, maybe 100-foot tall tree. But man, I got some timbers in there, like all the way to the top practically, like from there all the way down. So that one I didn't even have to cut down. That fell, and it's a lot of firewood. So yeah, I guess out here I'm just gonna start having brush fires. I gotta clear out the rest of this. We're easily halfway through this wood lot. And then as I clear this up, find a saw company. You think 1,500 subscribers is too little for one of these sawmill companies to give away or lease a sawmill to a guy to create some content? Let me know what you think in the comments. No work happening today. It's a slow day. I had to focus on real life. Had to go sell jobs because it's spring and people want stuff done. But it's a good opportunity. It's a good feeling to be able to sell work, meet with clients, have people actually interested in services that I offer. I never thought that that would be a thing. I thought all the other guys could get the work, but not me. Like usual, sell the stuff you're not using, pay off your debts, go buy some property, and have some fun. Take it easy.